What's up, everybody? Mr. Paul Valine here once again, and today we're talking about stop leak for your auto AC. Does it work? I'm going to tell you right off the bat, it does not work. That's like you pouring oil down your sink. It's going to plug up your drains. The stop leak, it's going to plug up your AC system. And for one, you can't plug up high pressure. And we're talking 350 pounds plus in an AC vehicle. If you have a leak, especially in a rubber hose, you can't stop that. It's probably rotten. Let me show you. Let me tell you what you need to do. Don't buy no stop leak because it's not going to work. It's going to cost you more money in the long run, and plus you got to pay somebody to flush the system out more than usual. So an extra can of flush is like $20, and that person's going to charge you a little bit more, to do the job also. So think of this stuff. But what you do is just get a can with UV dye in it. Okay. Charge it with the UV dye in it, and only one. If your car takes like 4 cans of Freon, you only get one with the dye. Don't getting all 4 with dye. Just one is good enough, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna add the right amount of Freon in there, and if you have a slow leak, it's not something you're gonna find in one day. And you're also gonna need a black light. So stop at your parts store and pick up a black light of your choice. But let it run. You may have to let it run for a few days. Now, if it's something that leaks in 2 days or so, then yes, the next day you will be able to find that leak with the black light. Get in some shade, open that hood, and just start looking away. That dye will show itself. Look at your hoses. If it's a normal vehicle, in most cases, you only have 2 hoses that are rubber, and it's the high side hose and the low side hose. Look at the corners, look at the middles, even they're wrapped up in something. You got to peel something back and take a look and see if you see any kind of Armor All deal or the dye show itself. Another important place to look at, because if you do a lot of driving and you're on the freeway and stuff like that, diesel trucks and bigger vehicles, they do spit rocks. They could spit a rock into your condenser and cause it to leak there. That's in front of your grill. It's, a lot of people think it's the radiator that sits in front there. What you're looking at is actually the condenser. It's for your AC system. It's the cooling part, just like the radiator is for the car's engine. This is for the AC, and it sits right in front there, and it's the first thing that'll take a hit from a rock. Always look there. A lot of times I don't get a lot of compressors leaking. Sometimes I can. The older Chevys, yes. Not the 5.3s and 4.8s. Those are usually built pretty good. It's the 90s and stuff. Those belly leakers is what they used to be called. The 5.7s, the 4.3 compressors. Those are mass leakers. They leak pretty bad. But again, those are 90s. There's not too many of those vehicles left. But nowadays, evaporators are leaking. We saw 2010 Focus come in. Earlier this summer. And you have to take the whole dashboard. You have to take the whole dashboard. And the way that you look for that kind of leak is you got to get underneath the car. Every car has a hose that sweats water from the evaporator box. So, some cars do it good. Some cars don't do it at all. But if you look down there and you're trying, and one place to look for a leak, especially if you've looked everywhere and can't find a leak, is you're going to have to jack up the car and get underneath. Usually it's on the passenger side, and you'll see a rubber in the foot area. A little piece of rubber that's shaped like an L. And it should drip water. And if you look inside that little black, and a lot of them are just black rubber tubes, little they kind of look like spark plug boots shape that go on the distributor cap. But if you get your black light and look inside there, now if you see any shining dye, then that means that the evaporator inside the dashboard is leaking. A lot of cars, you do have to take the dashboard out. A few other cars, you got to just take a few things in the glove compartment box and stuff out of the way. There's some Hondas and some older Nissans that used to make it fun to do. Now it's just a pain in the butt. But in a lot of cars, they're doable. It can be done. But yes, don't ever use the stop leak. It doesn't work. UV dye. They also have that little air tester that'll beep the closer you get to a leak. I don't like using those. UV dye shows itself, and it's the best way to go. So that's the tip for the day, everybody. Do not use stop leak. It doesn't work. You can't hide pressure. Pressure doesn't play hide and seek. It just escapes out of the spot it's broken from. And anybody got any questions or anything, leave them down below in the comments. And I always get back to everybody. It's always fun to answer comments. It's always, I love questions. And please, everybody, be safe out there. Keep cool, and peace out. Buy a Super Thanks, and you will get sample air fresheners for your car. Join level 3, and you will get, every month that you're a member, will receive a car air freshener of your choice. Subscribe, everybody. Thank you.